Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing so-called vaccine passports and quote-unquote travel bubbles in Thailand. For those unaware, travel bubbles have been talked about for like a year. They're basically these sort of bilateral corridors between countries wherein there would be decreased travel restrictions, quarantine restrictions associated with nationals and folks coming from different countries into Thailand, sort of dealt with on a bilateral basis. This was discussed up until basically the end of the third quarter of 2020. Then it seemed to be kind of, I think at one point they said it was put on ice or something to that effect. And we didn't really hear about it for a few months, and it's kind of bobbed to the surface, no pun intended, for the last few months. They've kind of talked about it and then it goes away. But I think I'm seeing a trend where the situation's evolving, and maybe the term travel bubble is not quite the right term, but it now seems to be vaccine passports are kind of going to do what travel bubbles were designed to do. So a recent article we found on Thai Visa, that's thaivisa.com. Article was written by Papamon Araya Sukawat, again, thaivisa.com, but they are quoting National News Bureau of Thailand. But we found it via thaivisa.com, so we're going to credit them with that. But again, originally written National News Bureau of Thailand. And the article is titled, Thailand Plans to Sign Vaccine Passport Deals Next Month. Quoting directly, Thailand is expected to begin signing vaccine passport deals with low-incidence countries which had begun vaccinating their people against COVID-19. Quoting further, Thailand was planning to enter into bilateral agreements on vaccine passports with other countries, and the vaccine passport scheme will take shape within 3 months. So the reason for this video, and what I thought was quite interesting, is this notion of bilateral agreements. Well, that was the underpinning of travel bubbles. It was all going to be sort of done on a bilateral basis, and here we are, again, travel bubbles never really went anywhere, but now they're talking about it in the context of vaccine passports. So, purpose of the video, the title of the video, are vaccine passports becoming travel bubbles? Well, they're merging, in conceptually. And so this is what we're probably looking at is some sort of bilateral arrangement with respect to different countries regarding those who have received vaccinations prior to travel to Thailand. That said, a lot of this remains speculation. We're still unclear of the exact nuts and bolts of how this is going to play out, but we will keep you updated on this channel as the situation progresses.